Last time adventuring for the lost mine of Phandelver. Okay, should be working now. Alright. Vivacity joined battle with the goblins overlooking Melian, their prey, calling out to Brecker with message. The stalwart half-orc answered her call and rounded up his allies to aid the dying elf. They scattered the goblins once all were together, but the sneaky Critons only called more allies from further chambers. Mr. B held off a group of hobgoblins from within a doorway as arrows and crossbow bolts shot through the air. The remaining Kragmaw force was held fast against, giving the party opportunity to pray Melian back from death's door. As the last hobgoblin was slain, Melian was finally delivered from death's door back to her friends. Her scolding was little, for she voluntarily admitted her own fault. The party looked about only momentarily before agreeing to leave soon, but it wasn't before Brecker happened upon a cleverly disguised rock-falling trap within the battle hallway. Dr. O and Mr. B both heard the crashing as they searched a gruesome altar within an adjoining chamber, the one the spellcaster was first seen peering through an arrow slit. Once gathering themselves and Gundren up, the dwarf proved ever more agonizingly difficult to deal with. He would not take any further steps before his map was returned to his hands. Dr. O pleaded for time being of the essence, but the dwarf stood firm, arms crossed, and so she reached a hand into her bag of holding to hand him his map. With Gundren appeased, they set out into the wilderness for Phandalin. They cut a trail to the edge of the forest just before the plains and made camp in a shelter of the tree line. Their horse had managed well enough without company and was spotted grazing nearby while their wagon sat unmolested. Fortune was with them. Our heroes awoke without incident through the night. They broke their camp and set off early in the morning. The way back to Phandalin was also easygoing, arriving just before 4 in the afternoon. Gundren had shared what little information he had learned in his captivity on the trek. The doppelganger was named Vierith and was not the Black Spider. He was questioned on who else knew of his map and of Wave Echo Cave, and that he does not know the fates of his brothers Nundro or Tharden, but believes they are safely holed up within the caves. Once inside the village again, the party immediately went to the townmaster's hall to greet and inform Sildar straight away. The pals shared a short reunion, and Gundren began with the difficult business as soon as he could. Harbin was summarily given a task that would take him away from the hall, and Sildar, Gundren, and the rest moved down into the cells below to speak of the matter privately. And that is what brings us to the present moment, where Gundren and Sildar are sharing words with our heroes in the private confines of the townmaster's cells. Sildar has delivered his promised reward of 500 gold pieces for the discovery of Kragmaw Castle and the driving off of King Grawl. After giving proper thanks to his hired adventurers for their timely aid, Gundren once again asks to perform a task once more for him. The quest is this: travel to Wave Echo Cave and discover the fates of his brothers Tharden and Nundro. Secure it for his claim so that none other may gain the riches of his ancestral treasure, and slay the evil of this Black Spider who orchestrated his capture and has lain an insidious grasp upon his prize. And it is Gundren who speaks up before you are leaving.
Now, before you must go, I say, Sildar has convinced me to stay here. He makes a good point. Seems I'm all too important for adventuring. With me, life goes away any outward sign of the mines, and any hope of dwarven kind to recover it. So, we're staying. Sending word to some of our friends and allies for aid. But, all the same, we need your help. The time is nigh. Please, go ahead and root out this Black Spider. Discover what you can of me brothers. Save them, if possible. I'm counting on you. And of course, you'll need a map. Now, mine is me own, but if you can gather one of the outlying lands east and southeast of here in the hills, I'll be glad to mark it for you. And leave a few notes of its location, of course. My apologies, friends and valued comrades. Cannot part with me, Mav. So I have the last remaining tie to bring the mines back to me people. Aye? Who's that?
Droop is kind of looking around, like, kind of doing that thing, like, wait, why are you talking over my heads? Like, I'm right here. And he looks kind of, exceedingly anxious. Droop takes off his cap, displaying his bald yellow head, and he holds it in front of him, and he says, But, what will I do if you don't come back? Your dad's? 2 of them? Oh, man. His eyes kind of go wide, and you see the cogs turning in his head, and he's like, oh, man. I see why you're so well protected, man. In my village, all of the men are the protectors, and if you have 2 of them, oh, man. Wow, I never thought... Wait, is this what it's like to feel safe? Oh, but I want you to come with, Mom. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go to this place you call Always Winter, and I will wait for you there. But you better come back. Ooh, what kind of presents we talking about? Uh-huh. His voice starts squeaking. And then he just rushes at you and gives you the biggest hug he ever could. I can't wait to meet them! Oh, I can't wait for that! I think I've gotten to heaven! The bloody tusk. Got it. Okay, Gundy, I think you should start getting on that right away. And he starts kind of like rattling off orders, and you could see Gundren is just kind of like gritting his teeth beneath his beard.
All right. I'll get working on that right away. I can certainly send the message. You said the bloody tusk. I actually think I've heard of that. Wait, that's where we met, ain't it? Oh, excellent. Yes. I've actually spent penning me mugs quite a few times over there. I know the owners well enough. Didn't realize you were theirs. Excellent. Well, that'll be easy. I can get the letter straight to it right away. All right. Well, the rest of you, is there anything else I can do for you? I must say, the sooner we can set out. I don't know if you want to leave now, for it is dark out. Traveling. Me boy, still can't understand the word you're saying. Well, like I was saying, being dark out, travel can be treacherous, but if you can manage to get to just outside the walls, I don't know who or what ears might be listening, what eyes. And if you can find a map, of course, bring it back. Shouldn't take you all but 20 minutes. Oh my goodness! Oh, I was worried it was gone to the ages. Goblins, they like to steal and misplace them, even if they can't find a place to put them. I give you my deepest, sincerest thank yous.
And then Sildar walks over and takes all of the all that which you have successfully grabbed for him. So that would be... Is it the chainmail? I'm not sure. Yeah, I can look through really quick to find it. Okay. Okay, Sildar's gear. Yes, it was chainmail and Sildar's longsword. Okay. There's the one chainmail. And there's a longsword somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay. Excellent. And then Sildar's sealed letter. I'm not sure. Probably for that trial. Would be my suspicion. It doesn't say anything.
Ah, yes. Unfortunate, but can't be helped.
And then he goes, reaches, and takes the letter.
Yes, arrived quite soon after you departed, in fact. You only gone a handful of days. Going around and asking people questions about odd adventurers going about. Specifically, a young child looked over after a iron behemoth. I dare say gossip gets around fast. I don't doubt it was dropped that you had been around, though nobody quite knows what you're doing within the city, save for taking care of the red brands. I have kept Gundren's secrets quite safe, but it is still a bit troubling knowing that two heroes such as yourselves are being looked after by a less savory fellow, so to say. Nobody's seen his face. Not even quite sure what his lineage is, to be honest. The common perception of him was not necessarily that he was threatening, but he made everybody quite uncomfortable. They said he had a very distinct voice, even swore he growled. I like to consider myself so. I try to, as much as I can. Oh, I most certainly will see to it.
He takes the letter from your hand and kind of gives it a reassuring grasp before actually leaving your hand and, nods his head.
I will make it my sworn duty to ensure this letter is delivered to your family.
Okay. And so we are going to move on. Are we going out to the woods first to make a camp, or do we want to split? Okay. Okay. So, moving about town, are you trying to remain undetected? I could get a group stealth check, please. Everybody, please make me a stealth check. Roll it in the tower. And while you're going, Droop is like, do you want me to go now? Or am I following you? Or what's going on, Mom? There's got to be a way that you can hide that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Gundren can take care of that. Okay. Sure, anything for you, scary, big orc man. I do not want to be on your bad side. I remember what you do to bad goblins. Oh, Goblin Breaker, got it. Droop has no idea what he's getting into. Mr. B just yells at him. He just freezes in place, and you swear as you are all kind of leaving. You smell something a little sour on the wind. It was encouraging, even if you didn't understand it. Okay, so let's see. Brecker used inspiration. Mr. B. Okay. So that should be correct. Okay. Excellent. So, making your way through town in the darkness, you attempt to evade any notice. And as best as you can tell, you do. You make your way out of the outskirts of Phandalin and into the woods nearby. Breaking your camp, you find a nice little secluded area, which, whoops, need to do that. I will share this map with you all. All right, so go ahead and move wherever you wish in the camp. Does everybody see the map? Okay. All right. In the darkness takes a little bit longer than usual scrambling around. Not wishing to alert anyone, you don't start a fire. And you sit down, share a meal with each other. And the night goes on. Who would like to start watches? We are in camp, so all of the camp activities are available. Yeah, you can definitely spend time to do that. So that would be camouflaging camp. That would be a dexterity stealth check. Okay. Camouflage? Yes. Dexterity stealth check. Okay, Brecker and Mr. B, is there any activity you would like to perform? Yes, you can fortify camp. That is a strength athletics check. Yeah, you can help. So go ahead and roll again, Mr. B. Okay. So the camp is better fortified. Oh, you have a nicely defendable camp. It is somewhat hidden, but you were not able to make it even more so. So it's just the regular 15 DC to see. And Vivacity takes first watch. Let me go through some of my stuff. Vivacity, please roll me a d6. All right. Some time passes in the night as the rest of your allies and newfound friends fall asleep. You take some time looking about, gathering yourself, wandering about the camp, keeping an eye out, and you discover nothing to disturb your rest. After an hour passes, then 2 hours, it is time to wake up the next person. Who wants to take the second watch? Okay. All right, Brecker. Oh, I forgot to have you roll a perception check. No worries. My bad. Okay, Brecker, please roll me a d6 as well as a wisdom perception check. Mr. Bubbles, yep, he has the same with Melian. They're in their like trances thing. Ooh, 18. All right. During the night, Brecker, you are woken up. Though the grogginess kind of wills you to stay sleeping, you rise. Vivacity is able to move on to her own little tent, and you awake, rubbing the sleep from your eyes. You pace around, and suddenly, you swear you hear something off to the south. Melian, as you are in your trance, your senses peak, and you hear the same movement coming from the south. Okay. Please make me new perception checks. You would be using passive. Not good, but mine was not gooder. Both Melian and Brecker. Even in the darkness, off in the distance in this direction, you see what looks to be some lupine forms slinking about. Lupine meaning wolf-like. All right, at this point, I'll need everybody to roll me initiative. All right. And yes, we begin with Melian Sirius. You do not see them because they are kind of like behind the trees, but you know that they are kind of over here in this direction. Yes. This is in the middle. Correct. You'd have to start it over, but you're only 3 hours into the rest. But it also, you did start resting not so late into the night, so it's not really a question. You're not really losing out on time, if you know what I mean. Because like you got to Phandalin at like 4 p.m., so you probably went out into the woods at like 6 p.m. Southwest. Okay. You have a tiger. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and click that first effect button. All right. Okay. Before your very eyes, Melian turns into this form that kind of frightens some of you who have never heard of it. It is like a lion, but with stripes. A very large tiger appears before you. Teeth, huge. Claws, razor sharp. Okay. Okay, go ahead and make your movement. All right. Do you see the wolves now? Okay. Go ahead and make your roar. Wait, here we wait. Make me an intimidation check, please. It appears you are not quite yet familiar with this new form and the little differences that accompany it. When you try to give out your roar, you choke on yourself a little bit and cough out a hairball. And the wolves, though kind of definitely cautious around you, do not seem to be moving away. Okay. Vivacity, you have received initiative. Yes. Okay. Yes. Love it. I'm inspired. Yes. I see what you're doing there, the eye of the tiger. Okay. And I just realized how perfect that song was, because I'm pretty sure Mr. B is the holy diver. Yeah, the holy diver. You're like that. I can't remember what that diving suit is from like the 20s. Holy diver! Yes. That's awesome. Just carrying a big anchor. Okay, do you want an anchor that acts as a greatsword? That's the real question. Just a giant anchor carrying it around. Yeah. Yep. Okay, anyway. Vivacity, you move up after your excellent song, inspiring everybody, including the DM. And you move up close by your friend Melian. Anything else That used your bonus action. You still have an action. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack. Or force the save, I should say. Your dissonant whispers echo out in front of you, cascading into the wolf, who shakes its mane and staggers a little bit. It fails the saving throw. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 points of psychic spell damage. The wolf is not quite dead. Yes, it is. All right. A wolf hiding from behind a tree moves out in front of you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. It's got 40 feet. 35, 40 to get right there. And it is going to double move to get over here on this side of the big tiger, taking us to Brecker. Wolf 3, yeah, Wolf 3 would actually be behind the tree. Yeah. It's behind the tree. It is behind the tree. Let's see. I wanna make sure reading Toll the Dead, because I know your Sacred Flame can do stuff with cover. Yeah, you can see within range. Yep, you can't see it. Okay. For whom the bells toll. Wolf. Yes, I am a metalhead. I know all that shit. Love it. All right. The wolf 2 yelps in pain as the bells toll. It fails. One point of necrotic damage. Anything else, Brecker? Okay. Wolf 3 is going to bound out from behind its cover. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it is going to attack Melian. Which is a miss on an 11. Taking us to Wolf 1. Wolf 1 is going to come out in this direction and attack Melian as well. biting at the tiger's haunches. Rolling a hit. Melian in tiger form. You feel these teeth sink into your hind quarters, and you take 7 points of piercing damage. And you must make a strength saving throw, which you succeed with a natural 20, taking us to Dr. Offbay. Yeah, you'd be awake. So I notice in your inventory, I think you put yourself overweight. Yeah. Okay. So I have a bunch of vials in a pouch with doppelganger blood that I think is in your bag of holding, but you have it that you're carrying those. So I'll just take those away. Okay. So there, you're good now. Yep, you're good now. You walk out of your tent to see 3 wolves in this large lion-like, cat-like creature with stripes just clawing at them. One of the wolves is biting the lion-like, cat-like creature from behind. Make a nature check. What did I have the, Yeah, I just want to see what the things are. There we go. Oh, roll a 1. You do not. You think it's Melian. Sleepy, sleepy. You're on combat, so therefore it's only displaying the weapons that you have equipped. You got to go to your inventory and you have to equip one of your weapons. So I got your crossbow on there now. That is a hit on a 23. Go ahead and roll damage. She's not even fully formed. Just enough to raise the crossbow. All right. Dr. Offbay, as you let this bolt sail across the way into the wolf, it buries into the hide and the wolf cries in pain, taking us to Mr. B, who charges forth. Not sure. Let's see. So you made the attack and then it applied the unconscious and prone effect, and then you did damage. I don't know where that advantage is coming from. It's kind of weird. Oh, I think you did damage before the attack. I think you clicked... Yeah. Yep, that's what happened. Well, it is a hit. So, no worries. The wolf perishes beneath your blow, Mr. B. Anything else you would like to do? Okay, Melian, your tiger senses smell blood. What are you doing? The one that Mr. B just killed. Okay. So, same as before, you have quite a few different options, but they should be shown to you if you click the magnifying glass next to the tiger wild shape. You have the claw attack, pounce, and claw attack, and bite attack is the last one. So if you click the shield icon, it shows the information. The tiger, let's see. Okay, so no, it does not. Tiger has bite or claw, so you can only make one of those, but it has a trait called pounce. If the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the tiger can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action. So that's kind of how you get the multiple attacks. Okay. That is a natural 20. Nine points of damage. The reason why is because you were actually targeting yourself when you did that, so it didn't apply the critical hit. But either way, Wolf 3 is dead. Okay. Kind of like that. I got it working. This entire time I thought I was talking to you in the voices that I had set up, but I wasn't. Yeah. I finally got it working though. All right. Melian, roll me an intimidation check. You can. I will apply that for you right now. All right, go ahead and roll me your intimidation. A colossal roar escapes from the mouth of this fearsome feline creature. And as the wolf's two packmates perish in front of it, it yelps, tucks tail to take off. Is there anything else you want to do, Melian? Okay. That takes us to Vivacity. This wolf is about to leave in fear. What would you like to do? Yeah, you can definitely do that. Perfect.
You can decide if you want to chase him down and kill him, but I'm gonna let him run.
New language unlocked. Bubbles.
All right. On the wolf's turn, it tucks tail and takes off. And thus, we'll end the encounter. Congratulations for defeating this roaming wolf pack. A 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
No. Oh no.
6 points of damage. Does not lay the wolf down entirely.
He is telling you, but he does just have a javelin in him now.
Yes, he does.
I'm crossing my arms like, Mr. Bubbles, I'm disappointed, but not surprised.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
I'm a little mad. Let's make it clear. I'm a little mad. I feel like we could have let that puppy run, but okay. It's like, well, he's running, but now he has a stick in him and is probably going to bleed out and die. Which is a lot worse than if we'd have just let Mr. Bubbles kill them. So, who knows?
Okay. So we may continue on the rest. Unless anyone has anything specific they wish to do.
Nope. Not me.
No, I was just gonna stay in her tiger form and just curl near one of the tents and just like sleep like a cat.
Pile of ooze that makes up Dr. Offbay slithers back into the tent.
No, that tiger looks like an awfully good pillow. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
How long does wild shape last?
It can last up to 2 hours for her now.
So they could go to sleep with her as a tiger, and then she wakes up and she's a woman
that's
again.
true.
Yep.
What in the Wattpad fanfiction is that?
Hey, a pillow. You said it yourself.
Oh yeah.
And then Mel wakes up with a heavy weight on her like chest, like.
I'm sorry, damn, I was raised on an orc diet.
Hilarious.
Okay.
I'm using the tiger as a pillow. You can chuff and growl at me all you want to. Don't forget who inspired you.
I'll just look like, what?
Okay. At this point, I'd pay good money to have a sitcom of just Melian, Vivacity, and Droop.
Yeah.
I would pay for that. Yeah, same.
It's like my two dads, except it's my two moms. And her two dads. My two granddads. There's a lot of twos happening here.
Okay. So Brecker was on watch.
Yep.
The rest of you, unfortunately, had been interrupted, but you're only 3 hours into the watch. So it is now...
For 30 seconds.
Yep. 9 o'clock p.m. on the 14th of Chess. And we must begin once again with the rest. But you feel very certain that the wolves have been scared off, and the chances of being interrupted in the wilds once again is much lower. So you wind down once more. Vivacity perhaps strums on her lute a little bit. And some desperately needed relaxation
Of course.
is had.
Relaxation music.
Medieval lo-fi.
Who will be taking this new first watch?
Sure.
Mr. Bubbles?
Why not?
Okay. Yes. Perception of 17, very nice. Things are relatively quiet, and there's a little bit of a chill on the air, and a gentle buzz of tiny wings from the wildlife around. A small whistling of the wind, nothing out of the ordinary. There's very few rare sounds that can truly be distressing in the middle of the night. They chill your blood and force your eyes open, raising your heartbeat, putting you on your feet and out of your tent before the blood reaches your brain. One of those sounds is heard shortly after, for suddenly screams rip through the darkness. Dr. O, your headache has gotten so painful that you are bolted upright from your sleep.
Dr. Ape will stumble out of her tent. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! And shut.
She seems to be shaking, struggling to maintain her form, the ooze kind of dripping away as she's clawing at her face, ripping at it as it constantly reshapes itself.
Why won't you leave me alone? Please stop. Please, 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 please stop. Stop, stop. Get out.
Melian's gonna immediately raise her head.
Same with Viv. Dr. O?
Yeah. What's it like to have a heart? I mean, oh no, the doctor.
Damn.
At this
If I only
point,
had a heart.
So, in a rage, Dr. Offbay will start grabbing pieces of herself, tossing them away from her, like angry and kind of a little crazed. A few flying several feet away, bouncing and melting into puddles, and then others never quite leave her hands, and they like goop back into her form, no matter how hard she tries to throw them. Please, 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 please get out. Please get out.
Am I still in wild shape at this point?
Yes, your wild shape is still there.
Okay, can I still crouching, like not making myself any threatening? I would like to approach carefully and kind of whine a little bit and make little chuffing sounds.
Kitty.
She'll kind of back away and be like, stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away, and back up a little bit more. Like, stop, 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 stop. And she'll throw another piece of herself. And when she goes to reach for another one, she will just freeze completely, stop for a moment. And then after about a minute goes by, she just looks completely relaxed and everything is okay. And she'll kind of shake her head for a moment and be like, you're right, I need to sleep. And she'll start stumbling back into her tent, kind of barely aware of her surroundings.
Viv's gonna look at Melian. Is Brecker awake? If Brecker's awake, we're gonna look at Brecker too. We're looking. I'm kind of looking between them, and then my eyes fixate on Mr. Bubbles. Any idea what the hell we just saw? What was all that? She was ripping herself apart. I'm almost scared to check on her. But I feel like somebody's got to.
I'll do it. Brecker will try to slowly approach the tent. And he'll kind of lay his hand on Mr. B's side as if kind of to reassure him of good intentions as he looks inside, sees if Dr. Offbay's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're not an enemy, you're fine.
And Dr. Offbay is just the usual puddle she is when she's trying to sleep. Everything is calm and still.
Just a puddle in the middle of a two-person tent.
Yes.
As well, Brecker, due to your passive insight, you sense something off about her and her psyche. Make me an Arcana check.
Even if I'm not trained in it?
Yep.
Alrighty. Oh, it's almost a 19. Oh well.
You're not quite sure what's going on, but this is not like Dr. Offbay. You definitely sense there's something more, but you are not certain.
Something I kind of want to do, and you can tell me if it's just for flavor. I want to see if I could use Sacred Flame, not for the attack that it's intended to, but it's kind of give a blanket of warmth over to Doctor. Kind of let her feel that sense of like something's watching over her. You know what I'm saying? Like a firelight warmth. Tell me if that would work or not.
I would say not with the Sacred Flame, but you could like kind of do a roleplay thing where you're communing with your god. I'd definitely allow that. I could just have a religion check, I guess. And you don't have to be trained or proficient.
One of the things I wish I was proficient. I don't know why I never took it. I could see if 14, not bad.
Yes. So Brecker actually kind of peers in, studies Dr. Offbay for a second, eyes scrutinizing, extends a palm outward, closes his eyes, and after a moment communing within himself, a blanket of shimmering golden energy very lightly blankets over the top of Dr. Offbay.
You just kind of hear Brecker mutter to himself, Lord of Smiths, watch over her. I don't know what is going on, but pray that you do, and you help clear her of whatever ails her.
I'm going to award you inspiration for that.
After that, he kind of gives a sort of tap on Mr. B's shoulder as he wanders back to his tent. I don't know what's going on with her. And I fear for her, but I don't know. He says as he looks over at the other two.
Mr. Beast is standing there now. He doesn't look particularly concerned as far as an expressionless metal person can.
Melian's gonna do a little wind and just lay down, and because Dr. O was scared of her, so she's just gonna stay where she was between Viv and Brecker, and just keep her ears up just in case she hears anything from Dr. O's tent.
Yeah, Brecker will just kind of lie down or sit down next to her for quite a while, pondering what exactly might be wrong with her, thinking, before finally giving up and going to sleep.
Viv looks visibly disturbed even as she lays her head back down on the fluffy belly. That is Melian's belly.
Wide-eyed. Everybody else seems to be cool with this, so I'm just not going to freak out.
But I'm actually freaking out very much. We're just conceal, don't feel, don't let them know.
Okay. As we go back into our rests, Dr. O falls asleep rather quickly, and I will need her to join me in a private voice chat.
Whispers!
Oh.
Hi.
This is pleasant.
Oh, I can't understand you. Ugh.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
No, you're fine.
Can you understand me now? I'm sorry I didn't catch you.
Yes.
Okay. I have awoken. This is pleasant.
Does it wake Dr. Alpha up?
At this time, you would be sleeping, but you hear this voice in your head.
I do not know this plane. Where are we?
I don't know if I should be responding or not. I won't even lie.
Yeah, you can be responding. This is all kind of happening in your head, so you can respond as much as you want.
Okay, cool. I don't know the name of the plane. What is the name of this plane?
The name of the plane is Faerun, you can say.
Faerun. Faerun. Yeah, Faerun. Who are you?
Who am I? What am I?
You're the voice I've been hearing, right?
I believe so, yes.
That makes sense.
And then you hear this inhale of air, kind of like it's taking a very deep breath or smelling.
There is much here on this plane I can consume.
It's a very large plane, yes. I haven't been able to figure out what you want to consume.
Anything, really, everything.
We can figure that out. We'll get it handled.
Excellent. I'm always ever so hungry. For now, rest. We will partake more in the morning.
Dr. Offbay will seemingly not be too worried. There's actually a lot of relief to her in the voice saying something new as she starts drifting to sleep.
Yes, and it is at this point that you actually can kind of put a name to the voice, so to speak. Whereas there's been this presence for a long time, now you actually have a consciousness. And as well, as you drift off once again into your dreams, you have some visions. They feel all too familiar, though you don't remember them. Like memories you had lost long, long ago. There are visions of being on the inside of a lab, using many laboratory tools, much like you've seen at the Wizard's lab, or the Red Brand's Glassstaff's lab, but much more numerous and elaborate. And you look down to see your own hands, not the same hands that you have now, the blue jelly. These are much more human-like, humanoid hands. You are doing a lot of different stuff with the lab equipment. And suddenly, you see flames. The building is on fire, and there are people running all around the place. And that's when you see this large jelly-like creature slithering across the lab floor. And that is all you see.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
Secrets.
Okay. So, we are going to end this rest in the morning.
Oh, a session.
No. So, let's see. Start at 9. So 5 in the morning. Mr. B and Melian both wake up well before the rest of the comrades. But you all benefit from a complete long rest.
Hell yeah.
And wake up in the morrow, perhaps with more questions than you had entered. But it is dawn. You have the floor.
Is just stuck because Viv's has her head on her stomach. So Melian's just like, okay, this is my life now. She just awkwardly just wait for Viv to wake up.
She's talking in her sleep. No, Dad, I don't want pork chops again. This is the third night we've had pork chops. Huh? Was it what? Huh? And then I realized that I am fully laying on top of a non-wild shaped Melian. And I quickly hop up. My face is bright, whatever color I blush, I guess. Do I have red blood? Or do I have blue blood? I don't know what color blood I have, but it is rushed to my face, and I'm scooching off it. I'm like, oh, sorry, you were so, you were fluffy. You were so fluffy. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I haven't slept with a proper pillow in so long. And you were so fluffy.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. I get it. I get it. It's.
I mean, if next time
the fluff is good.
If next time you want to use me as oh God, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk over here. Goodbye.
Dr. Offbay will come out of her tent somewhat chipper and start the normal routine of starting to take the tents down and stuff.
Brecker sees Dr. Offbay walking out, and he can't help but kind of stare at her a little, with a little concerned look on his face.
She is oblivious to that and just continues her.
Yeah, Mel is also watching her, like, and I'm gonna look at Brecker for a second, just share a look at him.
Brecker looks back, just gives a little shrug.
Do we ask her about that?
Did she tell us even if we did?
Roll up the tent.
I mean, do you think she even remembers?
I don't know, but... I feel like if it's important enough, she'll tell us on her own time. I wouldn't be too keen on pressing the issue.
Right, yeah, everyone has their own ghosts.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on her though, just in case.
I'm just... Mel's just gonna get up and start packing her stuff. Alright, so we're looking for a map, right?
Yes, we need to get a map and we need to do any shopping and selling before we go to Wave Echo Cave. Roll up the tent.
So, you and Mr. B are gonna stay here while we go and take care of everything. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think everything should be fine. If you can get information about whatever's in town, that would be best. Here, I made a list of the supplies me and Mr. Bubbles would like, and she'll hand Melian a piece of paper with like some scribbles, mostly about wanting files and different types of scrap metals and some javelins. And she'll also like hand her the bag of holding and be like, we have all of these things to sell, with a list of that underneath it.
All right, sounds good. Question: Is Dr. O's hand scribbles like a doctor's actual hand scribble? Do I have to roll anything to decipher it?
No, her handwriting is actually pretty neat. The paper can sometimes be stained with like little goop, but otherwise very legible, very clean. She takes a lot of notes. She has to make sure that they are legible.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the notes and I'll tuck inside my coat. Alright, first we need to, should we find the map first before we sell everything?
Maybe we could do both at the same time? Get the map and sell our stuff?
Alright, so who is going to sell and buy? I guess I'm going because I have the list.
You might want to get things like food and water as well. I don't know how much we have left because I don't pay attention to these things, but I'm sure we could use it.
Speaking of, it could be a good fix to have one person kind of be in charge of the materials such as that. Instead of having everybody kind of take care of their inventory, one person can have the rations and the water and take control of that. I don't know if that's something you guys want to do.
You could be.
Not currently doing that for myself.
Yeah, it's true.
I can do that.
Okay.
Dedicated rationer sounds good.
She's good at managing things. That's what she does.
I also have a lot of rations in my backpack. Like 10 days.
Yep.
So I figured out, like, I have like 40 pounds worth of coins. What on earth can I do about that?
Use your coins.
I would just
Buy shit.
But
Well, I
you
mean-
can't put it in
I
a
mean-
bag of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding, like, I feel like it'd be inconvenient to just consider them in the bag of holding.
I don't
Whereas-
know. So I think it's automatically applying your coin weight.
Yeah, because I tried shifting my gold to 0 just to see how much weight fell
Yeah.
off, and it was significant. And I don't have a very high weight limit because my strength is 6. So it's bordering on problematic.
So I think I'd have to take off the auto application, but I do have it where your coin does go towards your weight, so you could transfer your wealth to someone else to carry. That's the only fix that I can kind of think of.
And I wouldn't have all my money.
But you'd have your money in someone you could trust.
Yeah, I might have Mr. Bubbles hold it. Okay.
I mean, just give me a bag of holding.
Yeah, but then you'll have to track the money in the bag of holding, which is weird.
Okay.
You can't have my bag of holding. I need all my stuff. This is my stuff. I will not let it go. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll probably just give it to Mr. Bubbles later or something.
Okay.
Convert it into gems. And platinum.
Okay, so Mr. B and Dr. O are remaining behind.
I think
Yep.
that's the plan. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So then Brecker, Viv, and Melian, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to the town to sell the things that are on the list and get some things for Dr. O. And also I'm trying to see if I can find a longbow or something different that I can use for a long range weapon.
I have a question about
Yes.
that sword that we found a long time ago that I'm not exactly. I don't think like
Talon.
proficient in using it. Yeah, Talon. I'm wondering that we had mentioned it several sessions ago about somehow reworking it to where it actually fits my skill set.
Yep.
How would we go about doing that?
Excellent question.
I would love to use that sword.
Essentially because of kind of like the stories that you guys have given me, Brecker and Dr. O both would probably have some sort of capability to rework a magic weapon. I think that'd be a cool addition. So Brecker could reforge it. Just needs to spend downtime and supplies to do so, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask Brecker what supplies he would need to be able to rework this sword, so that I can buy those supplies and give those to him.
Let's see. So basically, you would be taking the longsword, because I think it's a longsword, and turning it into like a rapier, maybe.
Yeah, something that would be more aligned to my proficiencies.
Okay, so essentially, Brecker would need a forge and an anvil, and then I would say probably just use downtime. Maybe spending some gold for like raw materials for steel or whatever. So it would basically just be he needs the right amount of gold, and then he needs the time to actually spend to reforge it. Let me see.
Which, based on everything that's been happening so far, probably wouldn't be possible until after we clear the cave.
Fair enough. Well, I do want to look for perhaps some other sort of weapon for myself, so I think I'm going to join Melian in the town.
Okay.
And help her sell and buy things.
So
and if we need to haggle, I'm pretty good at that.
Okay, so then who's actually...
terrible.
So then who's actually going to look for the map? Are you going together as a group, or are you splitting off? So I think that's something that you guys mentioned.
If we're splitting off for a map, Brecker can take care of the map, I think.
Okay.
If
all
we're
right,
splitting
excellent.
Off, it is.
And then to get a little bit more in depth with the crafting, so Xanathar's actually has rules for crafting magic items. Let's see.
I actually really like Xanathar's rules compared to the handbooks.
Yeah. So let's see. Talon, I think, is uncommon, if I remember correctly, because it's tied to and you would have it identified because you spend enough time. Yes, it is uncommon. So crafting is kind of tied to the rarity. An uncommon would take 2 full work weeks. 1 week is a 10-day. So it'd take 20 days, essentially, of downtime, spending a total of 200 gold pieces. And then you would have your rapier.
I would like the rapier. I want to flourish it dramatically, as one does when they're a bard in the College of Glamour.
Yeah, if that's something you guys want to do, you just let me know. I would say that at this point, events are in motion, however. So if you take 2 full weeks to do that downtime, you might miss that window.
Well, I don't want to waste 2 weeks. I can just find a nice, funny sword to use, and we can do that later after the cave. A reworking Talon, that is. I can see if I can buy a weapon off of somebody in town.
Yeah. Okay. So, at this point, I think it is a good point to pause for a quick break. So,
Okay.
we will go on break for a quick couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so, and I will see you all back. I will leave this chat in the Fantasy Grounds. Click button when you are back and ready to start. All right, so when you come back, click that button to let us know when you are ready to begin.
Hopefully.
My next character is going to be a paladin himbo that speaks in a Russian accent.
Nice.
And then I was like, oh, like Saint 14 from Destiny 2.
There you
Just
go.
like him.
Hello, hello,
Nice. Hello.
Hello.
Salutations.
hello. All right. So I hope everybody is nicely refreshed and ready to start again. So specifically that engraved quarterstaff, it is engraved with stylized feathers. Doesn't have like an engraving of any words. It's got like feathers. It's like a really nice, just a really nice quarterstaff.
Not magical in any way, is it? Just fancy?
You spent a lot of time with it and it does not appear to be magical.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right.
I assume I would have at some point used detect magic and looked at it that way. So
Okay, yeah.
I should factually know if it's magical or not.
You do not detect anything magical about it. Okay. So, provided everybody is ready and set, let us rejoin once again.
Indeed. Dun, dun.
So, you woke up in the morning, spent some time. Dr. O does not appear to be aware or care about what just transpired the night before. It is... let's see. It is 5 o'clock in the morning on the 15th of chess. So it is still not light out, actually. Because I think dawn comes at like 7 a.m. around this time of year, if I remember correctly. But we are going into Phandalin. So let me get some of that. Do you want to go to the map first, or do you want to do the trading for the items?
I think I would like to do the trading.
Okay.
Who's coming with me?
Me?
Viv.
Okay, good. We need someone with a little bit charisma.
Okay.
If I decide to try to get some good prices on stuff, I'm gonna probably increase the price.
There you go. All right, Vivacity and Melian, I have you on the map of Barthen's Provisions. I suppose I should share that with you guys. Oh. All right, you have free reign. Go ahead and move around as you see fit.
Alright, so Melian's just gonna hand the note to Viv. Look, I am not that great at this sort of thing. So do you think you could, talk them into giving us a good price for these things?
Oh, sure. Shouldn't be a problem.
All right, so I'm just gonna hand her the note and just gonna follow her.
But before we go in, let me just do something real quick. Now, I can use... Hold on. I I can use enhance ability to give her better charisma, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So enhance ability would be which one? Eagle's Splendor. The target has advantage on charisma checks.
I'm thinking about it. I might save it because it is a spell slot. However,
Your forte is charisma. Don't worry about it.
I do have a lot of charisma. If somebody was going to do it on their own, it would be one thing. But I'm here, so never mind. Rewind it.
Okay.
We'll save it for another time. If she was going in by herself for whatever reason, I think it would be a good move. But I think I can handle the talking. Just like, all right.
Okay.
All
That
right.
works
I can
for
do
me.
the talking. I can do the talking. You just handle the money. All right.
Oh, thank God.
Never been good with numbers, really.
I can definitely do that. All right, you do the talking. I'll do the money thing.
All right. Follow my lead.
As you walk into the shop, you open the door and a bell rings. And the clerk behind the counter, along with two of his aides, Elmar Barthen, Ander, and Thistle, all look up. Elmar greets you. Ah, welcome. It's been some time. Have you seen Gundren? I heard he might be in town again.
Yeah, I've seen him around.
Ah, excellent. He just kind of made his way back, then hasn't come by Old Barthen. But I'm sure he'll make his way soon enough. Still early. We are unpacking stuff for the day. Anything I can help you with?
Yeah. And she turns around to Mel. We got a list, right?
Yep, we do.
All right. So you gather up everything we need off the list, and I'll do the bargaining. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right. Meanwhile, I am gonna look at. I see some musical instruments over here, and I'm very interested. So I am over here. Like, ooh, these look nice. Is that a harp?
You see a number of not super like well made, but good enough for like common folk. You know, some instruments. You strum the harp, and it's definitely out of tune. But with your expertise, you definitely think you could turn some of these instruments into sharp working order.
She cringes a little at the sound, and upon closer inspection, she does realize that definitely not the same quality as her own trusty lute, but she does enjoy looking at musical instruments whenever she's in a shop. Now, are there weapons in here?
Okay. So Barthen deals more in like general goods. I saw the cask of brandy on the top of the list, so I kind of assumed the rest were. Sorry about that. So the cask of brandy, censer, chalice, chests could all probably be sold here. And you remember, what's her name? The other chick. Lion
Evil
Shield.
lady.
Yeah, Lion Shield Coster is the other one that you could probably go sell and trade for weapons.
She's also not the evil chick, and she's offered us a discount in the past.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the other one is is it Trader's Post?
Lion Shield Coster. You're at Barthen's Provisions right now, which is a lot of general goods. So like the cask of brandy on Dr. Offbay's list would be a good sale here, whereas weapons would be good for Lion Shield Coster.
All right, so we'll go to that place next.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna sell whatever I can here and save the rest for what about the vials that Dr. O would like in the metal?
You would find those here.
Alright, so I would like to buy those.
Okay. So, cask of brandy. Censer. Chalice. The chest. Let's see.
If you're looking for it in my inventory, it's called owlbear chest.
Ah. Okay.
I assume we got the materials out of it, but I don't actually recall.
Yep. Okay. You hand all the items over and kind of place them on the counter. Elmar takes a second to look over them, kind of feel their weight and their sturdiness. Looks them up and down. Certainly. I'll offer you 50% on them.
Does it sound like a good deal for
Yeah.
me with a little bit of knowledge and like?
And does it sound like a good?
exchanges?
And does it sound like a good deal to me?
Both of you can roll me a persuasion check to see how you gauge this type of deal.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right. You're actually a bit higher than me.
Both of you
It's my
believe
best.
this is. Both of you believe this is a pretty standard offering. A place of business, especially out on the frontier. You know, commodities can be pretty hard to come by, and to run a shop such as this in a village is definitely a risky endeavor. You don't even know for certain that the people are going to be around to buy your goods. He's offering you a fair price.
She nods. Viv nods at Melian. They both kind of share a mutual understanding. Seems like with the 15 and 16.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. I'm gonna
14 and
hand
15,
over. I'm gonna reach into the pouch, and I'm gonna get the products and provide it to him, and try to get everything that Dr. O requested.
Okay. Elmar kind of looks at you behind his little his half glasses. He seems to be kind of nearsighted, and looks at you above the rims. I'm giving you a good price on these. Usually I try to haggle for a little bit more on my side. Tough running business, but vials. Certainly have some of those right here. Here you go. And there are 10 vials that he offers to you.
I wanted 30. I changed it the next time.
30. Okay. So the brandy, censer, chalice, and owlbear chest are all sold at 50% value. 60 gold pieces.
All right.
Wait a minute. Missed one. So I want to double check on that. Three gold pieces. Wait. Seven. Oh man. All the it's giving me GP as lowercase being different than uppercase. That's wonderful.
Ew.
So 647 total because I didn't award you the Sildar's 500 yet. That was left in your inventory. Okay. There we go. 1 silver piece and 129 gold pieces to everybody. And then for the 30 vials. It is 1 gold piece each, so 30 gold pieces. Okay. You want me to just assign those to Mr. B in his, or do you want to put that in your bag of holding, Dr. O?
The money, it can all go to Mr. Bubbles. Oh no, the vials bag of holding.
Yeah, the vial. Okay. And then...
Oh, yeah, should I take your 749 gold?
Once we redistribute it, yeah, I'll send it to you.
Alright.
I'll take the 30 gold pieces from you, so you're now at 719 gold pieces, Dr. O. Okay.
An extra
Business.
10 gold for the scrap metal.
What was that?
I wanted scrap metals too. I don't know if we were getting them here, but they're not a standard
Oh, I
item,
suppose-
but I wanted to do stuff with them.
That's true. I suppose you could probably find those here too.
So I'm getting. If I see it here, I would like to get everything for Dr. O.
I love doing our shopping.
I am scared. I'm scared of returning there without the stuff.
Yeah, Elmar looks a little oddly at you when you're asking for like scrap gears and metal and everything like that, but he says, I have a few odd pieces out back. Let me go get them. And then he leaves out this door. And after a few moments, comes back carrying some dusty bits of metal, such. 10 gold pieces worth of that.
All right, and I will wonder why anyone would do anything with metal, but Mr. B is there, so I'll just trust Dr. O and just put it all in the bag of holding.
Okay. Uh-oh, where'd it go?
Thank you. I know it's a weird request.
Melian is just like, I don't know what's so good about metal. Wood is so much better.
I mean, to each their own, eh?
Yep.
Okay. And thus concludes the business here at Barthen's Provisions. We are now going to go to Brecker, where are you going to get your map?
Even though we don't particularly trust her, I was thinking of going to the Miners Guild.
Okay.
Miners Exchange, whatever it's called.
Yes.
And go in and see if she has a map of the location that Gundren was mentioning.
All right. Brecker, you are on the map.
All right, let's see. There we go. All right. Brecker's just gonna wander right on in.
When you open the door, you see business as usual. Many miners, dirty with soot and life out in the wilds, are in debate with each other or with the clerks or Halia herself. Halia takes notice of you almost immediately and puts on a friendly smile. Puts her hand up in the air. Brecca, was it?
Yes, it was.
She kind of waves you over. Good to see you. Been some time. I heard you were out in the wilds. Glad to see everything's okay. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, we're looking for a map of a particular area. Can't remember what Gundren called it, out of character.
Gundren was asking for the hills south by southeast.
Yeah. He mentions that to her. Looking for a map of the hills to the southeast area of here.
Oh, why yes, I have a great many maps. What exactly are you looking for, perchance? To help narrow down the options, of course. I've surveyed a great expanse of this Valian frontier.
Out of character, I would remember this, but I'm sure Brecker would. Exactly the specific area Gundren was talking about. Or was he just looking for a general map of the area?
Gundren was just looking for a general map. He didn't really go into any specifics.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
just the hills to the southeast.
Just a general map of the region.
Okay. She looks a little bit disappointed. The hills east by southeast. Many of those plots are already claimed, unfortunately. You're certain you don't want anything in particular you have a mind to inspect? I could save you a great deal of time and trouble marking where our miners' territories are split, so as to avoid any possible disputes in the future.
I already have that taken care of. Just need the general map.
She narrows her eyes a little bit. If you say so. I assure you, I am in the business of discretion. Miners are a particularly secretive bunch, as I can tell dealing with you. I only profit by providing the assurances of protection of your claimed territories and providing the legal documents for any such disputes. Fair warning to you in response, if you do break earth in any area already claimed, there could be legal trouble for you.
Understood.
Suit yourself. I have a few here that could serve your purposes. And at this, Halia brings out 3 maps after searching about the area. She looks to be highly organized, goes right to an area, picking through some filing and getting the maps. Each has suitable detail of the surrounding hills to the east of Phandalin. One is marked plain with the illustration of the perimeter of the hills broken by a line of mountains at the edge. The only names notated being Phandalin itself at the top left corner. It is marked to scale, delineating the distance between Phandalin and the mountain range. The rest to be figured out by the reader with proper cartographer's tools. A second map displays much the same, but there are more names and notes written in certain pathways. Phandalin is marked again in the top left corner with the hills illustrated in between mountain ranges to the east and south. Sword Mountains is scrawled atop the mountains, and Icespire Peak marked with a white triangle. A distance of X miles is noted with proper degrees on a line extending from Phandalin to the peak, and then also from Phandalin straight south and another straight east to the east of the mountains. Anyone with any knowledge of geometry could find locations following such measures with enough time. And then a third, identical to the second map, but many more boundaries and notes scrawled upon its surface. It is almost dizzying to look at, but with time one could easily find their way anywhere that the map encompasses. Territories and boundaries are marked upon its plains with initials and names in red. EB11, TRT 13, PL Esquire 6. You suspect each of these plots is a plot of land claimed by a miner, likely very expensive due to its utility. Well, fancy any of these? I do suggest this one, and she taps her fingers on the third map. No chance of mixing up land claims provided you have your cartographer's tools. These others will do fine depending on your purposes and how educated you are in cartography. And she looks up at you inquisitively.
Would be a good idea to know where everything is. I'll take the third one then.
100 gold pieces for that, please. And she holds out a hand.
That is a lot.
It's with all the information, darling, of course. This is one of the very few maps that I have actually taken the time to delineate all the borders. Very useful for you to know in your travels.
And how much would the second one be? If I wanted
This
it?
second one, about half of that, 50 gold pieces.
Out of character, DM, you said there was not much of a difference between the two maps other than what is the names and locations scrawled on them?
So the second map, you could certainly find your way. You would need cartographer's tools. And you would probably need a good proficiency in them. The third map, you would just need the cartographer's tools and you could find your way.
Okay. All right, I'll take the third one, and I hand her 100 gold.
Or I shouldn't say you need proficiency. You would need to roll well enough using cartographer's tools.
Okay, so the more info on the map, the lower the DC, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, just to be safe, he's going to take the third one.
Okay.
100 gold.
You hand her 100 gold, of which she snaps up and with a big smile rolls up your map after applying some nice oil to it in a map case and hands it to you. Remember to tell everybody you got this map from me.
I most certainly will.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, Brekka, and best of luck to you out there in the wilds.
Thank you. He'll just nod at her and walk away. Thank you.
As you walk out the door, you might notice her gaze lingers on you a bit longer than you would think reasonable.
He's gotta. he senses the look. He just kind of shivers a bit as he walks off and closes the door behind him.
All right. So
Goes
I'm going
back to
to
Jim.
get these items back in your inventory.
Oh, I had already detracted the 100 gold for the treasure.
Oh, you did?
Before you did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Gotcha. So 276 you should be at.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Okay. Now, off to Lion Shield Coster. With Vivacity and Melian. I have you on the map. And there we go.
Okay, I did a boo-boo the fool and I just closed out of the game.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie diddle.
Go ahead and
I'm joining.
rejoin.
Friday. My hands were faster than my brain.
Happens.
Yep.
I think I was muted the whole time.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we didn't hear you.
Well, okay, I walk in. I see the lady. I wave at the lady. She's all right looking. Not exactly my type. She was asking me if it was a pretty lady. I was like, yeah, she's not bad. But I've kind of got a little bit of a crush on someone now, so I'm not really looking at other ladies.
I'm just following. Melian was a little bit like airheaded for a moment, like, here we go again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. All right, so I hear this is the place to get some weapons, if I'm not mistaken.
Certainly is. It's good to see you ladies again.
Likewise. You wouldn't happen to have any nice rapiers in stock now, would you?
I actually would.
Can I
And
have a
then-
look-see?
Certainly. She moves about to the place and gets it's 2 rapiers out after looking at them, trying to get a feel for what might be the best weight for you, and then hands them over, putting them on the top of her little circle desk thing here. Go ahead, try some out yourself. See which weight you like the most.
So she picks up one, kind of passes it between her hands, makes some room, does a little bit of a flourish.
Wait, let me back up a little bit.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna hit you. How's it look though? Does it look like it fits me?
It looks excellent, if you ask me.
She smiles, looking at Melian. What do you think?
It looks very dramatic, just like you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It is. It actually is.
She puts that one down, picks up the other one, does the same thing. Now, how can I tell which one is actually the best fit for me? I'm not sure. What do they both look like?
Make me a martial check.
Well, all right.
Oh, that's a fancy check.
I guess it is. I'm not that proficient in it, but I guess I can take a stab at it. Wait, why is it? What stat is martial? Is that strength?
Martial's supposed to be intelligence.
Okay, it's intelligence.
Yep.
All right. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
You feel like the first rapier fit your hand much better. The weight was much more complimentary than the second one.
All right, so I take the first rapier again, get another feel for it, do some swishes, some dramatic flourishes, almost like I'm dancing with it, and then I'm like, yeah, I think she's the one. How much for her?
Rapiers usually go for about 25 gold pieces, but with all the help you've given me, I'll part with it for 20. How does that sound?
Is this a fair deal?
Make me a persuasion check. You definitely think it's a fair deal. 25 rings true for the value of a rapier, so she's giving you a nice 5 gold discount.
All right, so Viv will nod and shell out the 20 gold pieces. Sounds fair and square to me. You've got yourself a deal.
Excellent. Takes the gold. Did you remove it from your treasure, or you want me to?
You can if it's
Okay.
if it's not too much trouble. Huh?
Yep, I got it. 456 gold left over, and you
Sounds
have
like a lot.
yourself a rapier.
Nice. I put the rapier on my belt. Give another twirl. Just feels right. Feels like coming home.
Looks quite charming on you.
Oh, flatterer.
And we do have some things for you too that we've obtained as of late. Now, just bear with me for a second, and then Melian just starts like pulling like one thing after the other. And I also have this, and oh yeah, and this one, and this one, and this one.
Slow down, Mel. Give her some time.
She
And I
looks
start
over.
pulling like all this stuff.
Okay. She looks over your assortment of goods. Ah, yes, I can certainly help you with this. Give me some time to add up the totals. Then she looks over all the items, of which I believe there is. The chainmail was Sildar's. Okay, so we have a heavy crossbow, the engraved quarterstaff, 2 great swords, 4 long swords, 5 morning stars.
Jeez.
5 spears and 1 scimitar. And then you want to purchase 6 javelins? Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mr. Bubbles needs pointy sticks.
To throw at more fleeing wolves.
Crossbow heavy. Engraved quarterstaff. 2 great swords. Oops. 4 long swords, 5 morning stars.
I love that my bag of holding is basically the party inventory.
Pretty much, yeah.
Spears. That's okay. All right. After totaling, Linen gives you a price of I'll offer 65% of the value, and that thus would complete our business.
Once again, I ask you, is this a good deal? Do I make another persuasion check?
Nah, that persuasion would be good. This would definitely be a good deal.
All right.
Typically 50% for regular goods, non-magical, would be very standard.
So 65 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, she's
Pretty
giving you
solid.
a good deal in thanks.
All right, so so Viv gives Melian a thumbs up.
And would you happen to have a longbow or maybe some nice daggers?
Certainly, I have all of that. I can go grab those for you. And then she goes out back to get more longbows and daggers. Lays out a number of daggers of varying sizes, widths, and lengths. And then her longbows are all very similar. But to any who use longbows knows that each one is probably a little bit different. So she lays them out for you to inspect and look over.
All right, so Melian's just gonna look over. She's familiar with wood craftsmanship, so she's just gonna look over for a nice lightweight but also sturdy enough bow. So she's just gonna take a look at them, just pick them up, and pull the hamstrings and then check them. And see which one, would fit best.
So you spend some time kind of pulling on the longbows and everything, and you find one that you are able to easily enough pull back its full length. Takes most all of your strength, but you are able to do so, but not too difficult and not so difficult. It is just right.
Okay, perfect. So I will take this one. And are there any special daggers with anything extra, like any, or if I wanted, could I dip them in poison or anything like that?
Oh, certainly. If you are inclined of such types, these daggers might suit that quite well. You see, they are ridged a little bit along the blade to keep the coating of poison on them. And then she points you out to 3 different daggers that have that little kind of groove along the blade that you see. And yes, that is definitely something you could do. If you had poison, you could use it on a weapon, and then it could apply poison damage to the next creature that it hits.
Oh, nice. Alright, so, okay, yes, this look really good. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this longbow here, and can I also trade? I believe I have 2 daggers.
I believe you do have 2 daggers, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you have 1 dagger.
Okay, actually, no. Okay, I want to buy 2 of the poison daggers in the longbow.
Okay. So 65% for the sold items, a total of 211 or 209 gold pieces sold for. Distributed.
Looking that up. Never mind.
I can't split it up so easily. It's just given to the party. So anything that you want to do with coins, you're gonna have to do on your end.
I
It's
figured
fine.
you could take 100 out of it to split for Brecker's thing, and then just give Brecker 100 because I imagine we're gonna pay him later. But
Oh yeah.
it's all good. It's already been distributed.
Oh.
Okay. When you open the party sheet, do you see on the inventory tab on the bottom left where it says party coins?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit,
yeah.
you're right.
So as an entire party, that keeps track of your coins and your wealth for the entire party. So the entire party has 2,266. So if you're treating all of your treasure as it's kind of like party gold and you don't have like individual stuff, you can reference that to see,
Sounds good.
which may or may not be easier.
All
right.
And how much for the longbow and the 2 daggers?
So let's see. She offers you the longbow and 2 of the nice daggers that allow for poison for a total of 43 gold pieces and 2 silver.
All right, 43 gold pieces and 2 silver.
Now I'm going to step in and try to assess and see if this is a good deal, because that's why I'm here.
I feel like she's trustworthy enough.
I don't know. She might get the like 0 charisma vibes off of you and might try to pull one over on you. You never know.
I'm just like blindly just going like, yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
And I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, whoa, now my sweet, beautiful muskox.
All right, Vivacity. Go ahead and make me. Yep, go ahead and make me another persuasion check.
You know what the fuck it is. Well, I don't know. I almost want to use my luck for it, but I'm not gonna.
That looks at Viv, like, and Viv's just like giving like the okay signal, like, yeah, that's
I
a great deal.
shrug like, go for it. Why the hell not? She's given us a pretty good deal so far.
Yep.
Go for
I'm like,
it.
yeah, that sounds great.
I was like, this is too much numbers for me. I'm burnt out now.
Yeah, we're turning us over on 1.
How much was it again? Sorry.
43 gold pieces and 2 silver.
I just don't trust sales folks as a principle.
All right. Vivacity, you know the pricing of blades a lot more than longbows. You suspect longbows can range quite expensive with the amount of time spent making them. But you're really not certain if this is a good deal or not. You have no reason to mistrust Linane, but she is a businesswoman.
Yeah. Like I said, I just kind of shrugged, non-committal. Go for it.
I just handed over the thing, just the money, happily looking at my new fancy longbow.
All right. So one thing I will say is to keep an eye on your arrows because you have 11 left.
Oh yeah, yeah. So while I'm putting the checking the bow, can I buy like how many arrows can I carry? Is it 20?
20 fit in a quiver, I think.
Okay, yeah. So I want to buy 9 more.
Okay. So 1 arrow is 5 copper pieces. So let's see. So 4 silver and 5 copper.
All right.
Do we still have our wagon and horse?
Awesome.
You brought those back to Sildar because Sildar had that commissioned. Okay. Okay, so business in town is essentially finished unless you have anything else you wish to purchase.
Oh, yes. I believe rations and water.
Ah, okay.
I think we would have bought that from the previous
Yeah,
place.
the other place, right?
Yeah.
So we would have gotten that from there.
Yep. We can retcon that pretty easily. So let's see. Mr. B does not need food, so you just have 4. So 40 rations would cover the group pretty well. Of which you have. I have to look through this.
Brecker has 5.5 days worth.
That would be the half would have taken away from the rest.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna put them all in your inventory, Melian. Or actually, that might not be the best because of encumbrance.
Yeah.
Keep a note, and I will keep a note as well.
All right. 40
Yeah.
for the whole party. Okay, sounds good. And I have 10 by myself, so.
So 5 for Brucker. T has 8. Okay. Oh, oddly enough, that is a total of 40. Okay. So you don't even have to buy rations. You have enough split amongst the party.
Okay, and I can always go hunting too if we need.
Okay. And then water you can fill up at the well. So let's see. Water would be 4 pints per. Mr. B doesn't need it, so 16 total.
Say that so judging.
I'm not trying to. Sorry if it sounds that way. No, I'm just
No, I'm
talking.
just giving you shit for no
Oh.
reason.
Okay. So, yeah, you need 40 rations and 16 water, essentially, to be prepared for travel, of which we have accounted for, and we are ready to continue. I'm going to get rid of some of that stuff. So in your inventories, you're basically going to have 1 ration and 1 water skin. Don't worry about it, because we are tracking it elsewhere. Okay. All right. Anything else anyone wishes to do in town while they're here?
Can I buy more ammo for my daggers?
Ammo for your.
That's how many daggers you have.
I know. Can I buy more?
Yes, you definitely can.
To throw at people?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
that's
definitely can.
That's the only ranged
More
weapon.
daggers.
That's the only ranged weapon I have, and I don't want to get another one. I do like throwing the daggers. It's quite fun.
Yeah, definitely. How many daggers do you want?
They don't cost very much, so
Nope.
maybe 3, so I can have a solid 5 daggers.
Okay. 6 gold.
Yeah, I'll buy some daggers. Give me some daggers. Because 5 daggers is better than 2 daggers. When I have some nice throwing knives situation going on. I've always liked throwing knives. Very nice.
Now, whenever we go to a social gathering that requires everybody to place their weapons on a tray, you just pull the Mandalorian and just start dagger, 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 dagger.
I love that.
And another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Pulls one out of your boots.
I'm starting to pull them out of my bra. Daggers. That's why her hair's so big. It's full of knives.
Using a couple of hairpins.
I like the little chopsticks in the buns, except it's knives.
Yes.
Literally. I mean, she does have buns in her hair. That's canon. She could stick the knives in her buns. And if she'd be like, I'll stick a knife in your buns if you don't hush.
Oh, God.
Okay, so daggers, more dagger ammo. That's where we're good. I think I'm satisfied with the amount of daggers I have currently. Mel, you need anything else while we're here?
No, I think we're good.
All right, then let's head back out. Pleasure doing business with you, Miss Greywind. You take care of yourself now.
Certainly, you too.
Melian is just like looking at how Viv's just walking without going. With all those daggers just hidden there.
I have them in very strategic locations.
Oh,
That's my secret.
Before you actually exit the building, Linnane calls after you. Not certain how worrisome it is, but there is a new figure in town causing up a few whispers. Looking after 2 of your companions, I believe. Nobody's seen his face, but he's stirred quite a bit. We're not even sure where he's holed up. He's not staying at any of the taverns. We think he's staying out in the wilds. But he's looking after the The young girl looked after the Iron Giant.
She shares a look with Mel before turning around. Do you have any... You said nobody saw really what he looked like. Is there any other sort of descriptor, color of clothes we should be looking out for?
He walks oddly. Nobody's seen his face. He wears a long cloak covering his features, and he only comes in the shade. He walks... it's hard to explain. It's more like when you see his cloak flapping about his legs, it's almost like there's something underneath at an odd angle. You'd have to see it. I don't know how to describe it quite well. It's quite unseemly.
Unseemly, right. Well, we'll be on the lookout. Thanks for the heads up.
Certainly. Take care.
You too. Come on, Mel.
All right.
It did remind me of something. As Brecker does leave and start heading his way back to the camp, he does want to keep an eye out for that mysterious figure.
Okay.
You mentioned.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh, you! So close to 20.
All right. So, moving back around Phandalin. Melian and Vivacity probably both see Brecker waiting towards the center of town. We'll say that you guys are camped out somewhere over... Oh, wait, no. We'll say you're camped out somewhere over here. Because there's woods there. And you congregate back, joining together, making your way back towards the woods. Trying to be inconspicuous. Are you trying to avoid notice, or are you just kind of making your way out to the woods?
I'm trying to be inconspicuous. I'm trying to be very, quiet about it.
Yeah, same. If she's being
Okay.
quiet, I'm attempting to as well, best I can.
So just trying to avoid notice.
With my jingly
Melian-
knives.
Yeah. Don't want the knives clinking. Melian, Vivacity, and Brecker, please make me a group stealth check. And this should be in the tower.
Scared. I don't know what I rolled now.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Why did we mention it? That could have been our little secret.
Okay. While moving about the village, now headed out towards the east on the road leading towards Alderley Farm, on your way to the woods where you know Mr. B and Dr. O are sitting in wait. A couple of hours have passed. It is now 9 o'clock in the morning. As you pass a shadowed section between homes,
Oh no.
you hear a great sniffing while passing the small expanse of grass between the homes. The sniffing stops, and you swear you heard a low growl. What do you do?
I look around and can I see if anything's, can I spot what's sniffing around?
Same.
Yeah, can I see? What is it?
Make me a perception check, anyone.
All right. Will I be using a different one?
Yes.
A new check? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Good. Oh, come off
Okay,
it!
can I use my luck to try again?
Yes.
You know,
Let me.
you know what? Yes. I
Oh,
wanna
well, hold
use
on. Let's look. Let's see if. Oh.
I was
No,
gonna say,
yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this again. Well, shit. That's the same thing.
yeah.
Am I really lucky?
I would like to use my inspiration on this. It's probably not worth it, but I don't. I feel like it's too important.
Okay.
I mean, Melian got 15.
Hey, all
Oh,
new
come
people.
on!
Oh my God, Brecker!
Wow.
It's like that. It's like your spiritual weapon
Number
all over
9.
again.
Number 9.
Oh, all the new people. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Okay.
It's just like that Beatles song. Number 9.
So, Melian,
Hi.
on the edge, you see up above on a rooftop a figure crouched close to the edge, wearing a cloak.
I squint at it and then just immediately grab Viv's arm and just with my face, just move my face in the direction that I see it. And I try to keep my eyes on it, not lose sight of it at all, as much as possible.
Okay. The figure notices you looking at it, and it shrinks back from the edge. And only but a few moments later, drops down further within the alley. It is wearing a long cloak, its face and features hidden. The sleeves even cover its hands. It does not advance towards you and just stands there unmoving. It beckons you towards it.
Ooh.
All right, it's decided to greet us, so it would not be polite for us to just avoid it.
Fuck politeness. I don't know. Isn't this the thing that lady was just warning us about? The one that's looking for Dr. O, Mr. Bones?
Well, if we haven't seen her, we don't have to tell anything. And we can see what the hell that thing is and try to... What do you think?
The whole party's not together, though. I'm not sure we should engage.
But if we avoid it, we're just as suspicious, and we cannot go back because it might follow us.
But at least we'd have the party together.
We cannot lead this thing straight to her. You saw her, she was scared of it. And she acted strange.
You have a point.
I like Millie.
At this point, Brecker would have taken a couple steps forward, kind of. Well, I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know what I'm doing.
There you go.
He takes a step towards it, and he will kind of just yell out, "Who are you, and what do you want with us?"
And that took care of it. Hi, Brecker.
It beckons twice more, nods its head, and slinks further back against the wall so that you can no longer see it.
So what, we're just gonna follow this thing? Is that what both of you think we should do? Because if so, then I'm the odd one out. I'm not just gonna stand here by myself. If you think we should follow it, then let's go follow it. But if something happens to us, it's on you.
Man, I'm trying so hard not to tell you guys what I want to do.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Hey,
Let me guess. Kill it.
hey.
Lose your mind.
I'm not even
rage. Let's just all fly into a rage. Let's
Learn from the best.
WWMBD. What would Mr. Bubbles do?
Not waste time with acronyms, that's for sure.
Damn straight.
He only knows one acronym. It's NM.
Roughly translates to boom.
Alright, I'm gonna approach, but try to keep a safe distance from it.
I'll be close behind. Because
Okay.
if she's determined, then she's determined.
Breck will follow suit very, very closely. Almost taking the lead at certain points. Just to kind of serve as a meat shield if things go wrong. His hands fixated on his mace, not drawing
Okay.
it, but
Meat shield.
ready.
Where is it? Can we see it?
Oh,
It was next to this house, and it kind of slinked back into the shadows. So let's go for the shadows, huh? If we're doing this thing, we're doing this thing.
I want to keep. I want to
There you
keep a
go.
good distance away from it, like enough that we can see it. We have in our vision, but not enough, that it can reach us. Like maybe a good 40 feet away from it.
okay.
Hey, slinky little shadow man, you like jazz music?
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
That's just the first thing that came to my mind. I'm sorry.
That's what I was referencing.
So the figure now.
Melian doesn't know what they're talking about jazz. She doesn't know what jazz is.
Oh, honey, let me tell you about jazz. Well, after we have confronted this cloaked, shadowy figure, I'm going to give you a jazz history lesson.
Okay.
The figure stands motionless with its arms passively at its sides. It is not leaning against the wall. It is just standing there. You are somewhat unnerved. It is shrouded in the shade, making it ever more difficult for you to see anything but the cloak fluttering about lightly upon it. You cannot
Can I
see
see
its
anything under it?
No, you can't see its face, and you can't tell what sort of build it holds either. Whether it is strong and muscly or skinny and lithe. It is a mystery.
And it had feet? Does it have feet?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Look, man, I saw some skeletons coming up to life. I want to know whatever the weird. If it's meaty, I can kill it. If it's not meaty, then it's, I don't know.
Can I also make a perception check here?
Yep, you all can.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, please do.
Oh! I'm so perceptive. I'm going through my perceptive era. Her eyes are bugging. She's like, wait a minute. He's not wearing any shoes. Those are not any kind of humanoid feet I've ever seen. I think he's got. I whispered to Melian and Bricker. Looks like he's got claws. Are those claws? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see his claws? What? Claws. He's got claws. He's not wearing shoes. You can see his claws. It's like some kind of beast.
Oh, is he available?
No, Melian, we can't take him home. Do you remember the owl bear, Melian? Do you remember how you almost died, Melian?
I still wish I could have made friends with him.
We're not doing that again. Sometimes I have to step up and be the impulse control, and today I'm drawing a line in the sand. We are not befriending this creature. Whatever it is, it's definitely not human. Or any human-like anything that I've ever seen.
It moves forward, taking a few steps.
And I'll take a step back.
I like the galloping soundtrack as he takes a few steps.
Those are his hooves,
Yeah, but it was galloping. He
Yeah.
freaked me out with the sound before he's like a few steps.
No, it's definitely it's not hooves, it's claws. It's claws.
Can we help you?
You smell of the little one and the lion giant. Tell me where I can find them.
Oh.
Find who?
Giant, I don't know about any giants. You ever seen a giant around here? You seen a giant?
Their smell is on you and wafts in the wind. Please, I must find them.
Nah, that's just the roast beef I had last night.
You hear a low growl escape from the hood.
Your deception will not carry you far. I caution you against lying to me further. Tell me where I may find the woman who poses as a little girl and her iron jaw guard.
His tone suggests finality.
She stiffens a bit, but she doesn't relent. Like I said, I don't know who the hell you're talking about. And I don't know what you're smelling, but it ain't what the hell you think you're smelling. Got it?
Oh, girl.
Brecker puts his hand on Viz's shoulders. Why do you want these people? What are you after?
A few very tense moments pass as the figure does not respond. He seems to be studying you.
As he is, Brecker is definitely tightening his grip around the mace still sheathed on his belt.
Suddenly, with lightning fast speed, he sprints at you, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
I should not make decisions ever.
You really shouldn't.
I always get us in trouble.
Well, I tried. At least it wasn't my fault this time. Or was it? we can always blame me a little bit.
I need Melian and Vivacity to roll me initiative. All right.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Get your squeaky ass back in line.
Before it can reach you, Vivacity, you anticipated its charge. What are you doing? You have initiative.
Let's see. Possibly. I don't know. Did you say that in the microphone?
No.
Okay. She said, I'm going to get us all killed. I was like, maybe.
Oh, I thought she was making a Jigglypuff comment.
Has yet to be seen. All right, let's see.
Why do I talk? My character literally has no idea what she's doing.
I support this decision if that makes you feel any better.
Does it though?
What? 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 What did you say?
I'm gonna try to. Let's see. I'm going to. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead and target him.
Well, I didn't target him.
That's all right. You can drag. Your results you can drag and drop onto tokens as well.
I
From the
actually
chat.
didn't know that at all.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So a 12 misses as this cloaked figure begins rushing forward at you. Your ray of frost shoots out. This ice white blue magical energy goes wide. The cloak billows out behind him, and you see hairy feet like that of a wolf.
Shit. Okay, well, as my bonus action, I'm going to protect my two teammates here with Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
That will give them an additional HP, right?
That gives them temporary HP. So think of it as like a shield.
Okay.
You know, like in video games, like they have that barrier
Yeah.
shield. Yeah.
So it's like so it is useful here.
Yep. And
Okay,
they can
perfect.
use their reactions to move immediately.
Perfect. So I was at least useful, even though my shit missed. All right, perfect.
Okay, Melian and Brecker, you both may use your reactions to move up to your speed if you wish.
Brecker's still stay put.
Okay.
He's actually he will move 5 feet up this way so as to get between Melian and the stranger.
Okay. Melian, would you like to move?
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna take a few steps back and prepare my longbow that I just purchased.
Okay. Thus, the cloaked figure may take its turn. "25 feet to get there. Hmm. 35 to get there. It is going to make an attack against Melian. At which point you see one of its arms comes raking out, and a claw comes scraping against Melian, who is hit on a 16.
Ugh.
Melian, you take 11 points of damage. And you are forced to make a strength saving throw, of which you fail, falling prone.
Shit.
You see that the claw has scraped up a bit of your leather. And he is going to use 5 feet of movement that he has remaining to move right there. Brecker, you're up.
Alright. Brecker immediately shouts out, "Pick on sword your own size!" As he moves up and bonus action, his mace, he pulls out his mace and it lights up with the radiant energy of his searing smite.
Ooh.
And he's gonna go for an attack.
All right.
Oh, son of a...
The rage of Gond wells up in divine power, encompassing and covering this mace with radiant vengeance. Brecker's mark is not true, however, and the figure is able to dodge out of the way as its cloak billows around it. A difficult figure to hit.
Shit. Okay. This is bonus action, main action. Yeah, that's all I can do. I didn't do it in my turn.
Okay. Melian, you are up. You are prone on the ground. What are you doing?
I'm using half my movement to shift into a standing position.
Okay.
Then I am going to... let me see real quick. I am going to...
I mean,
No mercy.
what I do.
I know, no mercy. Spell levels. Wait, did I pick an extra level 2 spell? I think I did.
Yes, you picked Spike Growth, because you can prepare a total of 7.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Or no, that should be 8, actually. Okay. Because you picked the ability score increase, so it's actually 8. So you can prepare another leveled spell.
Okay, gotcha.
But you have Goodberry, so okay.
Alright. So I... What is this? Alright, I would like to cast Infestation.
Okay.
And that's save. It's a Constitution save.
Yes, it is. Go ahead and cast it. It succeeds. As you extend your palm, calling upon all the bug creatures in the ground, the mites and the maggots and the fleas. This creature seems undeterred. They do not want to stick to it.
Okay, so on the save it doesn't hit at all? It's not half?
No, it's a cantrip, which typically does not do half damage.
Okay, gotcha. And let me mark here one spell. And for my bonus action...
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
That is a cantrip, so it does not use spell slots.
Yeah. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead as my bonus action, and I am going to... let me see. I'm going to shift. I'm gonna use wild shape.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift into Dino Knuckles.
All right. You all see Melian transition and morph into the familiar form of a Deinonychus. I can never say that right. Deinonychus.
I cannot either.
The furry, feathered velociraptor. All right. And that will take your turn unless you wish to move.
Nope. I'm gonna stay right here and like take as much space as I can between Brecker and Vince.
Okay. And thus takes us back to Vivacity. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to... Let's see. All right, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh,
I'm going to just do
okay.
my 20 thing so that it doesn't hit anybody except him. Yeah, there we go. All right, Fairy Fire, let's go.
This swirling magical energy of enchantment, sparkling purplish energy, cascades around the figure, but it appears to shake it off.
Oh
And
my
it takes
God.
no effect.
Remember that
Nice.
running is an option, just an FYI.
We can win. We got this.
Can we though?
Gotta
She
keep that
says-
positivity up.
She says fuck under her breath. And who's up next after me? Brecker? Okay, I'm gonna give Brecker an inspiration.
Okay. Brecker, you receive 1 bardic inspiration.
Perfect.
I'm just kind of like wildly strumming on my lute. I don't have really a song prepared. I'm just like, don't fuck it up. I don't want to die. I sometimes wish I'd never listened to Melian at all.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. At this point, the cloaked figure will target Brecker with a claw attack, which is blocked by the shield. A second claw attack comes out, which is blocked by his armor.
Nice.
The off tank does his job.
That will end his turn. Brecker, you're up.
Alrighty. Yeah, Breaker's going. His mace still alight with Siri's smite. He's going to take another swing. Is it? The D6 did go off. Oh, I have to do it myself, don't I?
Oh, yeah, you want to use it? Okay. Go ahead and roll a D6.
Although I don't know if it'll. Well, yeah. That'll do anything.
13 to hit. Your mace cracks into the side of this figure. The bardically inspired swipe manages to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes.
And this will get your searing smite as well.
Get inspired.
10 points
Nice.
of bludgeoning fire damage crashes into the side of the cloaked figure. The hood pulls back, displaying an elongated snout, reminding you of dogs and canines. It does not pull back all the way, you just got a glimpse. So go ahead and hit that second button for the Searing Smite, and that will apply the Searing Smite ongoing damage.
Yeah.
Anything else, Brecker?
Yes, for my bonus action, I would like to give Melian some extra shielding with my Shield of Faith.
Okay.
The golden shimmering ray force field like energy surrounds her body.
All right.
That's gonna be my turn.
Melian Sirius, what are you doing?
I'm gonna out-animal this motherfucker. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a claw attack.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a hit.
My caramba. Oh shit. Well, can't win them all.
3 points of damage. It does not seem to sustain quite as much damage. He only takes 1 point from slashing.
And then I'm just gonna follow that right back with a bite.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Yeah, sorry, I just clicked something that I shouldn't. Okay, here we go.
I gotcha.
I'm back.
The second attack is another hit. So you can do 1 bite and 2 claws.
Oh, I can do 2
Yep.
two claws?
That's yummy hot dogs.
Daemonicus has multi-attack, 3 attacks, 1 bite, 2 claws.
Yeah! All right, here we go.
Get his ass.
Another slash. All right.
8 points of
then-
slashing damage reduced to 4.
Oh, what? Okay.
Since the slashing.
And I'm gonna go now for the bite attack.
Okay. That is another hit.
Yummy.
5 points of piercing damage reduced by 2. You notice as you are ripping and tearing into this figure, it feels primal to you. Your instincts kick in, predatory. It is as if you are fighting with another predator and a tough, thick hide.
I wanna like on my last, just for flavor, I wanna just like clamp when I bite it, just clamp and just growl around the skin.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Thus takes us back to Vivacity. Well, so I assume what you're trying to do is grab onto him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it because I don't.
For the systems and mechanics, you have to make a grab attempt. So that's like a grapple. If you have a feature that allows you to grapple on an attack like you did, then that would stand. But you have to actually make a grapple attempt. So just so you understand, he would not actually be grappled by you. Because you made those attacks. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't going for a grapple. I just wanted to like just
flavor.
Yeah, just for flavor.
Okay. Vivacity. I'm assuming you're casting sleep.
You know I'm casting sleep.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I feel like I have his. I may not be sure, but I feel like he's damaged enough to where this might actually work.
Jigglypuff.
Please roll me a 5d8.
You could always cast it at a higher level too.
21 does not put it to sleep. It shakes off the spell effects. One more time.
Definitely should have tried to cast that at a higher level, but hey, you win some, you lose some. All right.
I mean, next turn.
For sure. All right. Do I have any bonus actions I can do?
Bardic Inspiration and Healing Word. I think those are your bonus actions.
I think we're all in pretty good shape in terms of healing, so I'm going to just go to the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
The figure succeeds on its saving throw and does not take the fire damage.
Only DC 12, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. All right. It is going to rip back its hood, and you see a disgusting face, half human and half dog, and an elongated snout with patches of fur around it and longer ears than what you would suggest. The horror of this face kind of stops you for a moment in your tracks. You have not heard of any such creature such as this. It is going to bite at Melian. Missing. It is going to claw at Brecker. Scoring a hit on an 18. Brecker, you take 6 points of slashing damage, partially absorbed, thanks to your Mantle of Inspiration, and you maintain concentration on your spell. It is going to force a strength saving throw, however. A leg comes out and trips you, but you are able to move your foot and prevent yourself from being tripped. A last claw swipes out at Melian, scoring a hit on a 25. Melian, you take 7 points of damage.
Enough of this!
The figure is going to begin running in this direction. Brecker and Melian, you both may take opportunity attacks if you wish.
It's running away.
I will.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So hold down shift when you make your attack, and that will proc it as an opportunity attack. It's not really important. The only time that really comes up if, like, let's say there's a specific condition that, like, the creature you're attacking has a +2 against opportunity attacks. But yeah, just so you know, shift attack is an opportunity attack. All right, Brecker misses. Melian, what do you got?
Is it shift D20?
Hold down shift and then make your attack.
Okay. Is it just a D20?
No,
attack.
so you would, when you make an opportunity attack, it's any basic attack. So you are
so
in
like
your
a dagger or something?
Yeah. So you're in your dinosaur form, so you can just make a bite or a claw attack.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
because those are both basic attacks. That any opportunity attack is made with a basic attack.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go.
Yes, it looks like a greyhound dog. That is
Damn.
dodged. All right. Thus takes us to Brecker's turn.
He's running away now that he's attacked us. Brecker's going to try something. If it fails, and he's just going to say he's going to forget it. But let's see, how far away am I? 45 feet. He's going to try and see if he can hold him down with a hold person spell.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Playing fast and loose with the term person.
Yep.
Yeah, would it be classified as a humanoid?
Make me a nature check.
Do I have to be trained?
You do.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not
Just
trained.
do what you're gonna
Okay.
do. Don't metagame my comment.
Well,
Go for it,
trying to make sure
Becca.
to stay within the rules, but okay. Shit.
No, if you target it and it fails, it'll just fail if it's not a human
That's fair.
or a person.
I don't know if that works on Fantasy Grounds. I don't know if they delineate
I mean,
for that.
Nomad will just tell you it fails.
Yeah.
if it's not valid.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. He's gonna try to point at the creature and kind of whisper an incantation as chains descend from the sky and attempt to hold him down.
Ooh, very nice. I like that. The chains descend. Magical chains weaving around the figure, but they do not hold. He succeeds on the saving throw.
Come on, Nomad.
Okay, yeah. He fails at the whole person, so he's just gonna end his turn there. Kind of just let him get away.
All right, Melian, you're up.
Brilliant.
Let's see how far away.
He's about
Well,
40
that-
feet from you.
Do I have that speed?
I believe you have
that's
40
I think
feet.
the dinosaur is 40, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, I'm going to go and go for pounce.
Ooh,
shit.
okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so pounce, move 20 feet straight and succeed in a claw attack on the same turn. Target must succeed on okay, so at least 20 feet or whatever. Or is that an actual attack? No, it's a trait. Okay, so if you move at least 20 feet. So yes, go ahead and make your movement and then make a claw attack.
All right.
Get him.
And then please make me your claw attack.
It's the pounce one, right?
Just make a claw attack.
I have a specific one for pounce.
Don't worry about it, because it all uses the same modifiers. Just make a claw attack.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Or I suppose you could make that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. That is a hit. And he is going to make a strength saving throw. Which he fails.
Yeah. Finally. Jeez.
All right. And I'm gonna slash at him.
All right, so he is knocked prone. You can do the damage for your claw attack. Seven points reduced to 3. And that was one attack with your claw, so you can make another with your bite and one with your claw. And then, because he is prone, you can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action in addition.
Oh, okay, so I have another claw attack and 2 bite attacks?
Yep, 2 bite attacks and 1 more claw attack.
Oh,
And
shit.
since he is prone, you have advantage to all of these.
Oh, fuck yes!
Finish him.
I love her so much.
Another claw attack.
That's a hit. Roll damage. 4 points reduced to 2.
Alright, and now for my first bite attack.
Okay. Seven is dodged. He's scrambling on the ground, howling and thrashing. Your first bite does not find purchase. Go ahead and roll me one more bite attack using your bonus action. That's another hit. Roll damage. 5 points of piercing damage reduced to 2.
I'm gonna
That will-
stand. Oh shit!
That will end your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna stand right there and just growl at him.
Okay. Taking us back to Vivacity. What are you doing?
Let's get a little closer, I guess, or maybe not. Well, yeah,
Level sleep.
second level sleep it is. Let's
Not
put
to
him.
tell you what to do or anything, but
Well, that's
come
what
on.
That's what I was gonna do. But I appreciate the help because I am new to this. All right, so second level sleep. Let's try now. Now that we've taken a little more damage, let's try this again.
I just want him to die.
I do too.
With information.
Just want to ask.
Yeah.
I want this to be resolved.
It's never going to be resolved.
Okay,
It's
so
resolved.
upcasting at level 2 gives you an extra D8. So please roll me 6D8.
All right.
68.
I can roll 5. So just roll 5 plus 1. Is that it?
Just add. Okay, so
You showed me how to do
go
this last time. and I did not.
go to the D8 and then click the 5 and then just click the right mouse button once more, and that'll add another die. Or else I could roll it for you.
Simple click, drag, right click. Yeah.
There you go.
That's the
21.
Same last time.
Ah,
Same thing I got last
it
time.
is.
He continues thrashing upon the ground.
Jesus
Damn it.
Christ. Okay, I'm not doing that again. Fuck your sleep. We're gonna kill this dude.
Nice.
Shit.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna give Brecker another inspiration, so at least somebody can follow up. I can inspire him twice, right? I can be double inspiring.
I already
Yeah.
used up the inspiration for one turn.
Yep.
Yeah, so I can give him another one. Yeah.
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 He just can't have more than one at a time.
All right.
You guys got this.
Be inspired.
All right. So what I'm doing with the Bardic Inspiration is basically I'm going on your combat tracker and I'm turning it to off, because otherwise it will use it on your very next roll. So in order for you to have the choice, you just have to turn the Bardic Inspiration under your effects to on. And that's done through the combat tracker. Does everybody follow or no?
What?
Yeah, it's a little confusing. Don't worry about it. Let me know when you actually want to use the Bardic Inspiration and I'll take care of it.
Oh, okay.
If you use it for a roll and you tell me, then it's easy. I'll just turn it on. If you want to use it after the roll, we'll just roll actual dice. Okay, so Vivacity ends her turn, taking us to the cloaked figure who is not so mysterious anymore.
Oh, by the way, it spell ends on the first successful save, so you shouldn't have that fire thing anymore.
Ah, I thought it continued for the duration. Okay. Getting rid of
it says
that.
on a successful save, the spell ends. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Damn.
I don't have time for this.
It is going to stand up from prone, using half of its movement, and then it is going to claw at the Dionicus, scoring a critical hit.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Dionicus Melian takes 18 points of slashing damage.
God damn.
And it is going to attempt to trip her, which it succeeds. The
At least you haven't
Dionicus,
dropped form yet.
the Deinonychus falls to the ground, at which point it will plunge its maw to try to bite at her, scoring
never
a
mind.
hit on a 25.
My God. Jesus.
Melian takes 12 points of damage, 11 transferring to Melian. At which point a final claw is going to scrape out at her, scoring a hit on a 19. 11 points of damage. Melian is not dead, but she is looking bad. And the figure will raise its maw, this elongated snout dripping with blood, and give a howl. And it will run once again.
Maybe
Melian,
let it go.
you may swipe out at it with an opportunity attack if you wish.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I will.
So you are
Just
no longer.
'cause.
Yep, you are no longer in your form. But go ahead and let's see. You had your longbow out. You said.
Yeah.
So that would probably just be an unarmed strike, if anything.
Alright.
Let's
So which
see.
kind would it be?
I'm just trying to think.
Couldn't she just like grab his ankle and trip him? Like a grapple?
Yeah, like
I think grapples count as basic attacks.
I mean, it's considered a special attack, but it's only because you don't actually do an attack roll.
Can you grapple as an attack of opportunity?
I will. Because fuck him.
My quick Google search says that you can't.
Okay. Then can I do just like as if it were a dagger?
Okay. Yep, go ahead and, well, it would be your strength score, so go ahead and, yep. Go ahead and click that dagger attack and we'll just use that.
Okay, do it use shift?
Yes. Shift and double click on the dagger attack.
Okay, gotcha.
That is a hit. So I believe
Oh, thank
unarmed
God.
strikes deal your strength modifier damage.
I think it's like 1 plus strength mod.
Yeah, I think that is right. Okay.
Too bad you don't got Warcaster.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add this.
My strength modifier is -1, so.
Are you kidding? Okay, so that's
it'll deal
zero.
That
what?
would be a
It'll
zero.
deal. I'll give it 1 damage.
Hey!
All right, 1 damage as Melian punches out to this figure, attempting to retreat. Oh wait, I moved it too far, because he used half his movement, so he can only get there. All right,
And I flip him
Brecker.
off.
Brecker, you're up.
All right, let's see. Brecker will move. Nope, can't go that far. He'll move here. This is full movement, and can't quite get into touch range with Melian, so he's going to use his main action to cast Toll the Dead on the creature. So
Okay.
this works.
It fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. Since the creature was damaged, instead of 1d8, it's 1d12 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck him up.
Wait. Oh.
5 points of necrotic damage surge into this creature, tolling bells of death ringing faintly upon the air. Anything else?
Yes, he's going to bonus action healing word at 2nd level.
Okay.
1 million. Oh, why did you... There we
Oh,
go.
sorry. I was just trying to get your unarmed strike stuff in there.
Oh. All good. Let's see. Where's my healing word? There it is. Healing word at 2nd level. Do it. All right.
9 points of healing surge into Melian.
Nice.
And that'll be his turn.
Okay, Melian, anything you wish to do?
Let me see. Skills, actions.
Gotta get me.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna get up. And then, let's see. How far away is he? $25 feet. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna throw an ice knife at him.
Okay.
Let's fuck him. I am filled with fury. Not fury.
Filled with fury.
I was out-furried by this creature. I cannot stand.
You're
There's
filled
only
with
one
furry?
animal.
You're filled with furry fury.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Filled with furry fury. Because look, if there's one animal in this area, it's me, fucker.
God damn.
So I am going to aim at him,
Get his
Okay.
ass mill.
and I'm gonna use ice knife.
Okay.
Ellie's making this
Ice
really
that,
personal.
ice that knife, babe.
That is a hit with a 24.
Pew! Ice knife.
10 points of piercing damage.
Good shit.
And don't forget that you also,
It also explodes.
explodes. So roll the damage or roll the cast for the explosion part as well.
Go, girl.
It succeeds, so it does not take the damage from this explosion. Anything else,
Asshole.
Melian?
How dare you not let yourself get exploded?
Let's see. What do I have? I'll Oh, let me mark another spell here. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna use healing word as a... Oh no, I already used a spell. No, I'm not gonna do anything then. I'm just gonna just fuck you! And then
I keep turning my voice on by accident.
kill him! Damn it! And that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this figure hightails it with surprising speed far away. And you are not able to keep up. It just takes off. And this is where we will end the session.
Happened at that time.
Yes, it is 12:05 in the morning for me, and it is session's end. If all of you could stick by after the session, I do have one thing I want to go over really quickly. It won't take too long. Just let me finish the session real quick, or finish the stream real quick, and then we can take care of that. So, thank you guys for another great session. We are quite far along in the story, and I'm very happy to be introducing some more stuff outside of just the lost mine of Phandelver. As you can see, we are entering in some uncharted territory right now. This mysterious dog-like half-breed creature should certainly be asking more questions along with the recent happenings of Dr. O. We have some intriguing plot points to investigate. I hope you all had a great time. I had a great time as always with you. I love this group, love playing with you, and I'm so glad that we are staying together for an extended period of time. I cannot understate how thankful I am to have found you guys. I have a lot of fun. So thank you so much for continuing with us. And I will be saying goodbye to the stream.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep, thank you. All right. That is good stuff. Good stuff. So, yes, thanks to all of you out there for tuning in and being a part of this with us. I had a great time. I hope you did out there as well. I hope the stream is entertaining. I do apologize for the beginning. I missed all of that audio back and forth. Man, messing with my audio is never a good thing because I always forget to change things when I restart. I thought I had it all set up, but oh well. It's in the past. Yes, so thanks again to all of you out there. I hope you had a great time. Make sure to check out the YouTube. I have a lot of the stuff in the Lost Mine of Phandelver caught up on. I am also starting exciting stuff. I am starting The Curse of Strahd this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central. Make sure to put it on your calendar and tune in because that is a very exciting campaign. But for now, the last call has sounded. Thanks to all of you out there. Go ahead and tip those bad boys back for a final salute. Finish what's in your mugs, whatever you're drinking. Thank you so much for being here with us. This has been the Tavern League.